Hello Junior 4. Today we are going to talk about Concept 2, which is senses at work. What are the senses? Or how many senses do we have? How many senses do the living organisms have? Yes, 5. What are they? Number 1, smelling. 2, sight. 3, touching. 4, tasting. 5, hearing. Yes, so we have 5 senses: smelling, sight, touching, tasting, and hearing. Now, look at the pictures here and observe or try to think with me what are the senses that these living organisms use to communicate with the surroundings. Here, the first picture here, the human. This human uses which sense to communicate? Yes, excellent, hearing. What about this dog? Yes, smelling, excellent. What about the Egyptian mongoose? The Egyptian mongoose, it's an animal that produces sounds that to communicate with the other mongoose. So, they use which sense? Yes, excellent, hearing. What about the owl? See the picture, observe. Yes, the owls have senses, use senses or super senses of sight and hearing. Now, let's talk about the animals and their senses that they are going to use when doing their purpose. For example, avoid danger, searching for food, recognizing friends, or identifying things or recognizing things. Let's start with the fox. What does the fox use from its senses to avoid danger? Yes, excellent. The fox uses hearing and sight senses. A fox uses its eyes and ears to run from its enemies. The enemies like predators or its prey when seeing or hearing them. Second, the chameleon for when searching for food. Yes, excellent, sight and taste. A chameleon uses its eyes to see its food and it uses its tongue to taste it. What about the dog? Yes, the dog wants to recognize its friends. So what are the senses that it's going to use? Excellent, smell and sight by smelling human scent. Last, the monkey. What does the monkey use to identify things? Identify things means understanding things or knowing things around it. So, the monkey uses touch sense, smell sense, yes, to smell the things around it, sight sense, taste sense, and also hearing the surroundings. So, the monkey uses its 5 senses to distinguish between things it eats or risks it faces. Now, let's talk about the sense of hearing. Hearing is the most important senses for all of us. Observe here the strength of hearing of the human and the strength of hearing of the dogs and the strength of hearing of the dolphins. Which of them have the highest sense of hearing? Yes, excellent. The dolphins have super senses that have sense of hearing. Like what? The dolphins have super sense to survive, searching for food, and protect themselves underwater, maybe from their predators. The most sharp sense that the dolphins have is the sense of hearing, as you can see here from this chart, since they can hear all sound tunes. Is there any sound tunes that we can't hear? Yes, some sound tunes we cannot hear, but the dolphins can, because they have super sense of hearing. How can the dolphins locate organisms and other things underwater? Yes, by using something special or a way which is very special, this way called echolocation. By using the echo, you know what is the echo? The echo is the reflection or bouncing back of sound, the returning back of sound waves from a solid surface to its source. For example, if you talk in a closed place and for example saying echo, 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 that's the echo, the returning or the repeating of the sound. It's not the repeating, it's just the reflection or the returning back of sound waves. So how can the dolphin locate its things by echolocation? Let's see in the next slide. Can the dolphin see with sound? Oh, it's very something new on us. Yes, the dolphin, they can swim blindly in the water and they can also locate its objects or the predators or the prey without looking at them. How? This by echolocation. Let's see how. A dolphin squeaks, sending out sound waves. Squeaks means sending the sound that the dolphin produces. So the dolphin sending out sound waves through the water. Can you see here the sound waves through water? The one with the yellow one. These are the sound waves that the dolphin produces. Number 2, the waves bounce off an object and then echo back to the dolphin. Can you see the white waves here? They are the echo that return back when they hit a solid surface, which is the fish in the sea. So again, the dolphin sending the yellow sound waves here. They are not yellow, they're just color of the picture. Here, sending sound waves. These sound waves will hit the fish in the water and they will return back to the dolphin, and now it can see them underwater. Like if you close your eyes and try to throw a ball to a wall without seeing the wall. Okay, then the wall will return and hit you back, so you understand now that there is a wall in front of you. Like the same like returning of the ball when it hits the wall and returns back to you. So the dolphin sends the sound waves to the fish and wait until they come back. So when it come back, they understand that there is a fish in front of them. Then the time it takes for the echo to reach the dolphin tells the dolphin the location, the exact location of the object. Number 4, the way the sound echoes tells the dolphin the shape, size, and the speed of the objects in water. Now we are going to talk about different types of animals. Their animals can look for their food at night using their super senses. These animals that become active at night only. These animals, we call them nocturnal animals. Again, the animals that they are active at night, we call them nocturnal animals. So what are the nocturnal animals? Like what? What are the animals that they are active at night only? Mostly active at night. Yes, the bat and the owls. Excellent. So, why these animals become active at night? What makes it better for them to be active at night? Number one, in extremely hot regions, the perfect time to look for food is during night, when the weather becomes cool enough. Number two, some animals hunt at night because their prey is available at night only. Number three, some animals depend on total darkness to hide from their prey and surprise them. Now, how can nocturnal animals hunt at night without the need of light? Let's start with the snake. Snake cannot see at night, but it has the ability to sense heat, to locate their prey at night through sensing their body heat. What's the meaning of heat? You know, like our body temperature is 37 degrees, so we have heat inside our body. The hotness of our body is called heat energy. So the snake can sense that heat. So the snake doesn't need the light to see. It already sends the heat in your body without the need of light. For example, here observe this picture, the second picture of the snake. This picture has been taken with a special kind of cameras in total darkness. There is no light here. But can you see here there are three balloons. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these three balloons, the first one of them has heat in it. So as you can see, the snake looks at the one that has heat inside it. I will remind you again, this picture has been taken in a total darkness with a special kind of cameras. Okay, the three balloons have been put in front of the snake, but he didn't see number 3 because number 3 doesn't have heat in it, but number 1, it has heat in it. So it can see it. What about the bat? Supersensory adaptation. Bats cannot see very well in dark, but they can use the same way like the dolphins. So what does the bat use to locate its prey? Like the dolphin, they are able to use echolocation. Do you remember echolocation? The bat will send sound waves to hit its prey and wait until these sound waves return back to it by echo. So this way is called what? Echolocation. So they are able to use echolocation like dolphin using sound waves to locate their prey like insects in dark using the sense of hearing. Number 3, owl supersensory adaptation. Owls have both, like we said before, extraordinary eyesight and hearing. The owls have bowl-shaped face. You know the bowl? Like the plate. Okay? Like a curved shaped faces. Okay? The bowl-shaped faces, try to imagine that you are talking in a bowl. What will happen to your sound? What will happen to your voice? It becomes louder. Excellent. If you are talking in a bowl, it will become louder. Your voice or your sound will be amplified. Amplify means louder. So the bowl-shaped faces of the owl's head make the sounds become louder or amplified. And also the feathers in its head. The feathers also direct sounds into their ears. Okay, these feathers in its face direct the sound into its ears. When animals making noise are hiding within grass or under the snow, during hiding they produce sounds. They produce sounds. The strong hearing sense of owl allows it to detect. Detect means know their far away movement. So, can the owl hunt the animal under the snow without seeing it? Yes, of course, because the super sense of the owl allows it to detect its movements under the snow or under the grass. The last thing of the owl can also rotate. Rotate means revolve, make turn its head, okay, or the owls can rotate their heads in all directions so they can search for prey everywhere. Now there's a question here. At last we have finished, but at last there is a question here. It says give a reason for. Give reason means why. Again, the question that has the word give a reason means why. So when I ask you with a question that starts with why, your answer should start with what? Excellent, with because. So again, let's read the question. Bats can catch insects during the night. Why? Why the bats can catch insects during night? So the answer should start with because they are able to use echolocation by using hearing sense. Okay, Junior 4. So you understand now the meaning of question give a reason. It means why. Why bats can catch insects during night without seeing, without light, because they are able to use echolocation by using hearing sense. Thank you, Junior 4. Don't forget to click on these links. You can see the videos of these animals. How can they use their super senses to see in dark or see without light. Thank you, Junior 4. See you in the next video.